Welcome to Sahara Football. I'm Selassie, your name.
Thank you. Thank you.
Introduce yourself to my subscribers.
My name's Semenyo.
Okay.
I'm 19 and I play for Cardiff City, the under 21s football.
Oh, okay. So we know your brother is Antoine, right?
Yeah.
So why football? Why did you go into football in the first place, if I may ask?
So I wasn't really a fan of football when I was younger, but Antoine was a fan of football, and when I was young, he used to drag me to play football, like all the games on the street, and I just started to realize that I was a lot better at football than others, so I took it quite serious from then.
Oh, okay. So your brother influenced your love for football, actually.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Ghana? Have you ever been to the country Ghana?
Yeah. I've been. I came almost 3 years ago. Yeah. And then I came when I was a baby, but I don't remember that.
Okay, so you were born in the UK?
Yeah, I was born in the UK, yeah.
Okay, and you came to Ghana as a baby, and you've been to the country before. Do you remember your time in Ghana? How was it like?
I really enjoyed it, yeah. I saw my grandma, my grandpa. I saw a couple cousins that I haven't seen in a while, I visited beaches and just a lot of family, so I enjoyed it a lot, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about your football career so far. You are very young. You are in the embryonic stages of your footballing career. 19 years is pretty young for a footballer. What do you aim to? What are your goals as a footballer? What are your goals? Where do you see yourself, and what do you want to do as a footballer, an up and coming star?
So I use my brother as an example. We were at the same stage, and now he's in the Premier League, and obviously I want to be in the Premier League. Playing against him, maybe playing with him. I want to play for Ghana as well, especially. I just want to play at the top levels the top leagues, maybe Champions League football.
Nice.
But I just got to work hard and go with the flow and see where it takes me.
And I think the next thing I was going to is, since you can't play for the UK and Ghana, you exclusively want to play for Ghana. Is it because your brother is also playing for Ghana? Is there something he told you about Ghana that made you interested in playing for the Black Stars?
I've always wanted to play for Ghana. I think the Ghanaians, they appreciate you a lot more than the English would. But and I just love Ghana a lot. My parents are from Ghana. So.
Oh, that's great. For those who might not be aware, what position do you play?
I'm a right back. I'm a defender. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was researching you a bit, and I noticed that you can also play at left back. Are you as ambidextrous as your brother? Because I know Antoine too can use his left and right.
Maybe not as good on my left, but I can still play on my left. I'm working on my left a lot. I work on my left a lot, so gradually.
Okay. Oh, okay. So your brother scored his first goal, I think a couple of months ago. Unfortunately, he cannot be with us. What are some of the things he's told you about the Ghana national team, being in it and all that, the pressures and everything? Is there something you've learned or picked from him since that he has told you about, obviously?
So in the World Cup especially, he didn't get much game time, but he said that it just comes with working hard. You have to earn your spot. So God willing, when I do play for Ghana, I just have to put in the work and impress the manager.
Sure. So Ghana are preparing for the under-23 AFCON currently. And was there any point in time you were approached? Because I know possibly he could have been approached for the under-23 team. If you were not, would you have been open to joining the under-23 team?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I would have loved to play for the 23s, but to be fair, last year they approached me about the Toulon tournament.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I remember that tournament.
Yeah, there was a little situation where I couldn't go, but even to be fair, this year I got a shout about it, but I'm injured now, so
Oh, you are recovering.
yeah, so I couldn't. But I'm getting back to speed now.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. And you started playing professionally at the age of, at what age exactly?
17 turning to 18.
Wow, that's quite young. You started playing. Ghana football has a lot of role models that a lot of youngsters look to. Who is the player that inspired you during your very young journey now? Who is inspiring you to throughout your career? Which player do you look up to?
You know, Asma Jan, he's not my favorite, but Asma Jan, watching him in the World Cup, seeing what he does, it's amazing. And when you see someone from that's Ghanaian and they played in the Premier League, they're performing both club and country, it brings joy to you. So I say that's my jam.
Okay, so I was doing a bit of, as I say before I interviewed you, I did a bit of research. And have you ever played for Ghana before at any point? Because I saw something about under 20.
Yeah, it was the thing last year, the Toulon tournament, but I couldn't go because I had a small situation.
Yeah, oh, okay. But you were in the team. You were supposed to be in the team.
Yeah.
Oh, but you didn't play. Oh, okay. Talking about your upbringing, the local languages, which ones can you speak fluently?
I can't speak it. I can't speak any badly. Yeah, I can understand small Ga. I can understand Ga small, but yeah, other than that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. If you did not go into football, you said your brother influenced you into football. If you did not go into football, what would you have been doing currently?
I wanted to do boxing. I wanted to do boxing. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to do boxing, but my mom and dad they said nah.
Boxing, nah. It would have been crazy. Boxing would have been. I agree with them on this one. Boxing it's quite intense, and
yeah,
you might enjoy it, but no, I think I'll go with mom and dad on this one. I think boxing has been intense. So looking at the Ghana national team, I'm sure you've been following Ghana for a while now. You followed the youth level, you followed whatever. Right now, we are in a sort of rebuilding phase where we are looking to build the national team to a level that we can win trophies. But the next possible trophy we can get is the African Cup of Nations, which is in January. In your opinion, would you be someone who the Black Stars can look up to call up in that possible AFCON competition? And then
yeah, I always think I'm ready. But it just takes time, and trust. And I don't think there's the right trust yet. But
yeah,
I think when I start to get more experience with first team football, I think that the trust will start
coming in. Okay. Yeah. The Cardiff under 21, how long have you been with them now?
It's 2 years now. It's coming up in 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And how has it been? Tell me about time with Cardiff, playing time, being in the UK, and then building your career. Let me know how Cardiff FC under 21 has been.
Yeah, very positive because I was at college and it took time for me to adjust to the level from college to professional football. But when I did get up to speed, I felt confident and I felt quite unstoppable. And then that's how I got my debut and a lot of trust from the first team manager that gave me my debut. So I say that it's going very well.
Going well.
But the second half of
the season,
that just went past, due to injury. It wasn't the best thing, but I need to wait and see. I'm working now to get back to full fitness. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So far so good at Cardiff. We
Yeah.
hope that you can possibly help the Black Stars in the future. Maybe the youth sides would be much more beneficial to you at the moment. But let's go a bit informal a bit there. The Ghanaian local foods. Let's go with the Ghanaian local foods. Which food are you familiar with?
I like the favorite. Like jollof rice and kenke. I love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I love it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and sardines. But
yeah,
I also coffee is the best. Chofi is the best.
Chofi.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what chofi is?
Yeah.
Okay, so growing up in the UK and growing up in Ghana for some time, is there anything that shocked you a bit? Any cultural shock in terms of Ghana and the UK? Something that you experienced that seemed a bit off that you were not used to?
I'd say no, it's quite similar in a way, but I just think financial is, you can see there's a lot of difference there when it comes to, like, in the UK, we have a bit of money, and I'd say it's quite similar, like, especially football wise, like, we used to go outside and play football together till late, and in Ghana they do the same as well. So yeah, I think it's quite similar.
Okay, so the Ghanaian public are really football lovers. They love the game so much, and sometimes the love for the game can get a bit out of hand, and it leads to criticism on players, especially young players that come into the team for the first time. As a player coming up and someone who could potentially be called into the Ghana national team, how do you handle, I'm sure you faced that kind of thing a bit. How do you handle criticism in terms of when you don't do something right in a game and probably you are the cause of a penalty, or you didn't give the pass right? How do you handle those things in this very young career of yours?
It is hard. It's hard to be able to handle it. But, my brother always tells me that you need to keep your head up, and there's always going to be a next time. You always have to think and realize that this one mistake, just make sure you don't make the mistake again. There's always going to be that type of pressure. But when you trust in your ability, you don't need to worry about it. You just focus on the game. When you look into the game and zone out, you'll be good.
Okay. So right back position is your favorite position. Have you played any other place apart from right back before? Because I know young players can start out from a position and then later change up into another position or play another. Have you, aside right back and left back, have you ever been played in any other position before?
Yeah.
Since you started playing?
In college, I used to play centre back. Yeah. And
what caused that switch to right back though?
I faced the height because most centre backs are like.
What's your height?
I'm 5'11".
Oh, okay.
But most centre backs are 6 foot plus, and I think teams they don't like quite small centre backs unless they can really trust them. And hard to have that type of trust, but yeah, I think
like
transition
somewhat like Lisandro Martinez.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and
okay.
Even when I first started playing, I didn't know what position to play, so I played right wing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How was right wing for you?
Fun. It was fun.
More work.
I'm quite a quick player, so usually it's play it into the channel to me and I'll run. And majority of the time I'll beat the player to the ball, get a crossing or do a skill, and yeah.
Oh, okay. So you played at right wing for some time, played as right centre back. You've played at right back and at left back. Yeah. Are you sure this is the position for you? Like
Yeah.
playing through all these positions, you are more comfortable in right back. That's what you've noticed.
Yeah, right back and left back. I'm very confident in those two positions.
Ghana's, what you think the Ghana Black Stars can do to possibly, it's been a while we've won a trophy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware. What do you think we need to do?
Um, no, I think with the amount of players that we brought in, I think you just need to get that relationship. We need to be a lot closer and familiar with everyone's game, and I think we just need to trust each other. When like trust is a big thing when it comes to football. When you trust your players and you know your players, then there's no worries. I think that's literally the main thing.
A debut against Liverpool, how was it like?
Yeah, unreal. It was unreal. I was waiting on the sideline for a while because they was passing it around and we were trying to get the ball. But yeah, when I did come on, it was unreal. To think that I watch these type of players on the TV to then all of a sudden playing against them. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, honestly.
Must have been a dream come true, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah, it's just the start. Just the start.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
understand, Evan?
Nah,
Can you speak?
I can't understand and I can't speak it. It's bad.
Oh,
of me.
really? That's cool. You still have time to learn. You are just
Yeah,
19. You still have time to learn. So there's time for that. How did it influence your career? Your path right now.
My grandpa, I see him as a leader. I see him as a leader, warrior. Someone he's very positive and he's straight to the point. So he's giving me those type of features. To be a warrior, to be someone that wants something. And I think bringing that into my football career. Wanting to be a footballer, wanting to be a professional, wanting to win. Having that type of mentality. He's given me that type of mentality. So yeah, I'm always appreciative for that.
We thank him so much for doing that and
All the time.
wish you all the best, really. Wish you all the best. The sky is the starting point. I usually say the sky is the starting point. It's not the limit. You should aim higher and hopefully you do get a call up into the national team. I think it's great to have you and your brother in the team. I wish him all the very best. I wish you two the very best. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. My pleasure.